It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is.
We're going to get a challenge here. The Bears do not agree with that last call. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On second down, Warren. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
First carry for the versatile vet, Cordero Patterson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Warren once more. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's a design boot. The throw is caught. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair, an eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making. That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Williams on the play action. Swift hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off the play fake, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying grounded with Swift. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Going run again with Swift. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
This throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Carney's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now start the drive with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. It's caught Metcalf. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Warren here from the gun. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now we give to Warren, coming right. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now run with Warren. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Steelers with the football. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Catch made by Carter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. 2nd and 6 now. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the pistol, Williams. That throw finds Komet. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A run from Ward here to start the 3rd. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll go again with Warren. He cuts it right. Through the defense he goes. Root to burn. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They are on the counter with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, here's Swift. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 46. He's got him. That's Swift.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down. Now here's Williams. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Their punter making his way out now. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
From the 29. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down from the 31. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Off play action, Rodgers. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Rodgers here off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
It's Warren on 3rd down. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 7 yards on the run. That's going to make this 4th down call a whole lot more interesting.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it, Rodgers. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Moore's got it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun, Williams. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Working quickly here. 3rd down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Swift hauls it in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throw on 3rd down. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Williams set to pass. Has it in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the pistol, Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll run it with Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And he's brought down for a loss. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Warren once more. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Catch made by Carter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Chicago.